Hello, Dave Dog here. We're back with episode 4 of Road to Glory with Bradford Park Avenue. And things are going really well. Following on from our opening of the season, we have come back for this 4th round FA Cup qualifying tie. We're at home to Spennymoor. It's a big game, playing for a place in the first round proper. And we're playing Spennymoor, who are 3rd in the league. We're currently 5th. More about that later. As I say, things are going well. We've made a couple of signings and things are all falling into place. The first 2 years' struggles are coming to fruition. And I was also offered a new contract, a new 2-year contract. But unfortunately, we weren't able to come to terms. The board were only offering me the same money. They wouldn't budge from that, so I accepted that. But I said, if I get promoted, I want an extra year on the contract to make it 3 years, and they walked away. So watch this space for that. I'm sure if we carry on playing as we are, they'll come back again. But there's no chance that we're leaving the avenue. We're staying here. We're on the road to glory. Let's have a look at our new signings. We finally got the centre-back or centre-backs. When one comes along, 2 or 3 came along, and we got this guy first of all, Keenan Kwanzaa. I told you about him in the previous episode that we had offered him a contract. He turned down Torquay in the National League to come to us, and we've seen his stats before. 27 years old, and he's fitted in really nicely. 6'3", and providing the aerial quality we need. He can also play as a defensive midfielder. So a free transfer. He's on £275 a week, and we've got him on a 2-year contract. The next one came along. Wasn't really going to sign anybody else, but this guy was too good to turn down. David Agbontohoma, 23-year-old, again free transfer, former Sheffield Wednesday. Southampton he started off at, then he went to Sheffield Wednesday on a free. They loaned him out to Banbury, where he played 37 games for a 6.98. Then he went back to Sheffield Wednesday, and he's come to us on a free. And as you can see there, he's played 2 games, 1 assist and 7.25. He is going to be a good player. Star rating is 4, potential ability 4.5. Look at that marking stat, 16, tackling 16, determination 16, leadership 12, concentration 14, pace 13, jumping reach 14. At 6'6", he's a big unit. We're really beginning to put the bricks in place for a good season. Let's have a look then how we've been doing. So you're last with us for a Braintree at home, the 3-2 win. I was saying we were going to go to Guiseley and possibly play a new tactic. A 1-0 defeat says we didn't play the new tactic. We carried on with our 4-2-3-1, and a late goal from Koike for Guiseley, 73 minutes, won the game. Mixed performances, Tom Sams being the best player at 7.5. We were really unlucky to lose the game. We should have got at least a draw out of that one, but that's the way it goes. We then went in with the new system, home to Bradford. Bradford who'd improved and were about 9th or 10th when we played them. And what a game this was. We thought we had a lot of goals last season in the 5-4 win at Guiseley, but this one went one better, 6-4, and what an up and down game this one was. They took the lead on 8 minutes. We equalised from Hamed, 32, 45 plus 3. Lee Angle put us 2-1 in front. And just after half time, David Hamed made it 3-1. We were flying. Kyle Boyce had been sent off in the 14th minute, so we were playing against 10 men. 3-1 up. Thought, here we go. This is going to be a thrashing. 3-1 up became 4-3 down. Bradford came back, and then we scored 3 goals and made it 6-4. Look at that. Hamed completed his hat-trick, 90 plus 1, after Sams had scored in the 87th minute. And Carter Denson, on a sub, icing on the cake, 90 plus 6. Made it 6-4. What a game that was. Tendencies increasing slightly, 547 at that game, and they certainly will if they see games like this. Not so good for the manager, but overall 10-goal thriller. Supporters can't ask for much more than that. We then played in the first round of the FA Cup, first qualifying round, and went away to Leiston and were 3-1 winners. Goals from Longbottom, Denson and Hamed. Still playing this new system, 3 at the back, 4 in the middle, and 1 behind, 2 up front. We're certainly scoring the goals. Into the league again, Hereford away, a tough game. Hereford doing well, and we went down 2-1. That man, Ewan Bangay, however you say it, scored 2 goals in the first 20 minutes. We came back into the game, Alex Williams on as a sub, got one back for us in 69. But if we looked at the stats of that game, they had lots of shots and really should have scored more than 2 goals. We've only lost by 1 goal. That's our 3rd defeat, all away from home. And then we came into October, both our signings in the side. FA Cup 3rd qualifying round, we went to Ilkeston and won 5-3. Goals from Angol 2, Hamed 2 and Truman, all our attacking players. Truman has been playing really well as number 10. Finn O'Boyle, last season's hero, hasn't been able to get into the team. And as you can see, the man of the match there, Harry Lovick. I think it was 4 assists he got in that game, 10 out of 10. He's really come to the fore. What a signing he's been. So the signings we've made this season are really paying off. And to say we've not spent a great deal of money either. The last game we played was at home to Blythe, and this is where things really clicked. Defensively, we got it together, only conceding after 88 minutes. As we see, our new signing there, Abontahoma 8, Kwanzaa 7.3. Sam's already playing well at 7.4, but not a bad performance in sight in this game. 6 goals to 1. Truman 2, Angol 2 penalties, Lovick and Hamed, and the attendance 617. So the crowds are moving up. Unfortunately, the financial situation isn't brilliant. If we just have a quick look at the finances, we'll see we're nearly 124,000 in the red, and this is due to the increasing wage bill. We could really do with getting a good first round tie to bring a lot of money in. Probably playing away at a bigger team would bring us quite a bit of money in and possibly wipe out that overdraft. Well, let's have a look then where we are in the table. As I said, we're 5th. Chester are top in the league with 25. They're unbeaten, 7 wins and 4 draws. We've 20 from our 11 games, so 5 points behind. A little way behind Chester, but Fylde have dropped out to 2nd. South Shields are up there, who beat us in early in the season. And today's opponents in the cup, Spennymoor, they've a point more than us. And they're also unbeaten, 5 wins and 6 draws. Guiseley just behind us on goal difference. Hey, it's not just the first team that are doing well and scoring goals. The under-18s are top of their league. They've won 9 out of their 10 games. 28 points, a goal difference of 21. And this is their latest win, 6-1 against Stafford under-18s. It's looking good for the future and for the formation. So before we look at the team, let's have a look at the news item on the game. This FA Cup game, we are 15-8. Spennymoor are 5-4 favourites. They've won their last 5 games. Both teams in pretty good form. We have no selection problems. We've been very good with injuries. No suspensions. And Spennymoor will be without Zain Mohammed, who is suspended. So they've 1 player out. So on to the team then. So we're going in with the same team that won the last league game 6-1. And that is Macaulay in goal, a back 3 of Abontahoma, Kwanzaa and Sams. Fielding playing as an anchorman in front of those 3. Then the 3 midfielders as a box-to-box midfielder, Harrison Hopper, who's been also playing really well. Will Longbottom on the left, Harry Lovick on the right. Will Truman as our number 10, supporting Angol and Hamed up front. So it's a 3-1, a 3-1-2. We're just going to put those guys on the wing back on support to start with, as we're playing decent opposition today. And we're going in balanced rather than our normal positive. We've 7 subs today in the FA Cup. Barber, Dunstan, Blake Tracy, Osborne, Williams, O'Boyle and Denson make up the bench. So let's get into this game and hopefully we can get a good tie in the first round of the FA Cup. Man to watch on their side is their skipper. Centre forward Glenn Taylor was the player of the year last year and I voted for him as that, and we have to keep him quiet today. So they're lining up as a 4-2-3-1 with that man Taylor at the head of it up front. Let's skip this and get straight into the game then. And first shot is to Spennymoor, and 3 shots to Spennymoor. We're getting outrun early on in the game, but no highlights yet, so only 0.27 of chances, and it's us putting the ball forward now. Angol chasing him down, but that's a strange ball, but he finds his man Walker, and surprise surprise, it's raining again. How many matches do you actually go to where it's raining all the time? That's that man Taylor, chips it, and that's the quality of that guy. 14th minute, Spennymoor go in front. Taylor chips Macaulay and Spennymoor are in front. We don't want to see it again, thank you. So let's just have a shout and encourage. See if we can get back into this game. It's a risk playing this formation, but we've got to keep playing it and improving. Here's Truman, puts it through, angles in. Are we going to get an equaliser? No, he blasts it and it's just wide. Keeper diving, so very close. And that's our first shot, but not on target. We've got to improve defensively. There's Taylor again. And we know about this guy. We're marking him, but not being able to stop him. He's a force. I'm surprised he's still at Spennymoor and not being picked up by a league club. So our encourage just comes on there. Look at this. I like the way we challenge there. Not at all. And a free header into the goal, and no chance for Macaulay at all. We're in the 29th minute. Another highlight for Spennymoor. Nevin plays a long ball. Is Taylor there? No, it's Ramshaw this time. Macaulay gets in the way of that one though, and we're really getting a chase in here. So let's have a demand more now. We've encouraged, that's not worked. And Walker with a corner and headed out there by Quansah, but it's only to Duxbury at the end. He fires over the top, skimmed the bar, it says on the commentary. And look at this, we've had 2 shots, nothing on target, and their chances haven't been fantastic. It's 0.69 now, up to 1. And if we can get in at half time at 2-0, always press Glenn Taylor. Yeah, if we could get near him, that'd be a start. But we're in injury time here. We're going to get one back. Now it's Spennymoor that have possession, and hopefully they won't get another one. Here's Walker going down the left. Lots of players in the middle there. Pull back to Morgan. Morgan squares it, and that's 3-0. They're just walking round us here, and I don't think we're going to get into the first round of the Cup. Not based on how we've played so far. And being 3-0 down. Sorry, we don't want to see that again. We're not getting much backup from the midfield, and defenders are not coping at all. So let's get into the dressing room and see if we can sort something out and get back into the game. So poor performances all round. What we've said is we've been terrible so far, sorted out, and that's motivated and fired up a lot of the players. Let's see if that comes to fruition then, and we get something back early in this second half. And Quansah plays the ball, chips the ball forward. Angle plays it back to Truman. Ahmed's going through. Hamed. And was that a save? Yeah, that was a save. So we've got a corner. And we're knocking on the door here to get one back. Fielding with the corner. Taking his time on this. Can he make a good delivery? And headed out there. Longbottom picks up at the edge of the box. Is he going to put a decent cross in here? No, he's fouled. And it's a free kick, and we don't see that one. So things have not been going well in this game compared to previous games, although Spennymoor are a decent side. Our 100% home record looks like it's going to be ended in this cup game. A long ball through there. Angle is on the end of it, plays it back to Hopper on the edge, plays it to Truman, and he hits the frame of the goal. And nice interplay there. Always press, instruction for... what's all that about? Longbottom is 1 yellow card away. Forget that. And it's a throw-in by the corner flag. But we clear, not headed away there. Taylor's in there, and it goes from bad to worse. I've been waxing lyrical about us, how we've been playing, but we've been undone in this game. Probably shouldn't have come in with this tactic. Should have made it tighter. We're not good enough to play like this against the top side, and we've been dismantled here. Let's make some changes then. So Longbottom at 6.2 is anxious. Angle at 6.2 is anxious. Let's get those two off to start with. Change up front. Let's have Denson on for Angle to start with. Been saying that Truman can play as a striker. I'm going to try him out. Put Truman up front and bring O'Boyle on for Hamed to play number 10. Put him in his shadow striker role. Let's go on positive. We've nothing to lose at 4-0 down. So we made 2 changes and we're going positive. Let's see if we can score at least. 4-0 to Spennymoor, and 7 shots on target them. And it's Lovick is down there on the sideline. We throw it into them. I don't know whether they played the ball out there because of that injury. But this looks like it could be either a mistake by Spennymoor or another goal. But Agbon to Homer, heads that clear. Again, Spennymoor pick up possession. Here's Walker, and it looks like it could be 5-0 here. There's Taylor. Oh, we've tackled him, but it's still gone to... Yeah, we're actually getting some tackles in. Well done, boys. Long bottom, long ball. Denson's clear on the left. Can we get one back here? A consolation goal. Denson into O'Boyle. O'Boyle's on. Super sub, and scores his 3rd goal of the season. That's the way to do it. But put in there by Denson. Other sub. So 2 subs combining. Let's press this guy, otherwise we won't have any. It's peace from Danny Boschel. O'Boyle, what a finish that was. In off the underside of the bar. 4-1. And a consolation for us there. Let's press him. And it's a corner in injury time. And that's made it 5. Glenn Taylor again. How many has he scored? Is it 3 or is it 4? Well and truly thrashed in this game. I hope this doesn't dent morale too much for the league. Up he goes. That's probably one that we've defended best. He had to beat the player. And 1.96 XG for them, but they've got 5 from it. How many did Taylor get? 4 goals. Picked him out before the game. There's just nothing you can do against a striker like that. A very poor performance there. Finn O'Boyle coming on, scoring and getting the man of the match. Taylor, the difference between the sides, and we're out of the FA Cup. We weren't good enough, and out of words to express how angry that makes me. Let's go for that one. And that's motivated people. Let's let it be known that that's not good enough. And especially at home, we're out of the FA Cup for the season, so no big payday. So let's have a look then where we're going to come back for episode 5. We're going to Matlock and Alfreton in the league. Matlock on Tuesday, so that gives us an extra day. It's better than playing on Monday. Darlington at home, Whitby away, Fylde at home. Let's come back for Fylde at home, so I'll just play 4 games, and then next episode will be Fylde at home. If you've got any comments to make regarding formations, players we've signed, anything to do with the save, anything you'd like to see better, if you want to see a different format, let me know, and I'll certainly take it on board. That's all for now. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye for now.